if you have done that, it is still good because that helps it get discovered in Google versus YouTube. But what YouTube is doing is they are looking at user interactions and engagement. And viewer signals is what they call it. So a viewer signal would be like, how long did somebody watch the video? What percentage of the video did they watch before they dropped off? Are they asking questions? Are they giving it a thumbs up, and are they sharing? Those are all viewer signals that YouTube watches. And the more signals you get on your video, the more it's going to get put into search results when people are searching for whatever you're talking about. YouTube added a community tab. I don't know if you noticed that, but it is now available. When you go to your channel, it'll be one of the tabs. Did I turn it on initially? I don't think so. I think it just showed up. The community tab is like the text part of YouTube, and you're thinking there is no text part of YouTube. It's new. So you can actually go in there and create posts about your business, your videos, what you're doing. They don't necessarily want you to put videos in there, but you can link to videos that are on YouTube in there. You can do all kinds of stuff in there with text and with images. So that's new, semi-new anyway. Chapters, videos that have the use of chapters get more directed results, if you want to look at it that way. If you've ever done a Google search, and for whatever you were searching, a video popped up at the top, and you might see several little thumbnails at the bottom that have like keywords on them, that's because that video was broken down into chapters. So if you're not using that, it is helpful. They are adding stories. Not everybody has this yet. I don't have it yet, but that's coming with YouTube. Some of the power users do have it. They've given us the ability to pin comments. So if there's something you want to say about your video, or if there's some cool thing that somebody else said about your video, you can pin the comments. I've been using ChatGPT to improve my videos, in the sense that when you upload a video to YouTube, it will automatically convert what you say into text, and it creates the closed captions titles. So if somebody's using closed caption, they turn that on and you'll see the words go across the bottom. However, it's just literally a string of words. They don't do anything for punctuation, capitalization, sentences, nothing. It's just a string of words. So I go in and I copy that, and I go to ChatGPT and I say, properly punctuate this text, stick it in quotes and paste it in. And it doesn't change anything, but it capitalizes, it adds periods and commas. It looks like an educated person actually wrote this versus just a string of words.
Oh, wow.
So I then I then paste that back in over the string of words that YouTube creates, just because it makes me feel better. You know, I think it gives me a better impression to other people. But then I can take that and that becomes my YouTube description. So if I'm posting that video in LinkedIn, I'll take that and put it in the text portion with the video. So I'm not rewriting anything. I'm not listening to it and transcribing it. None of that BS. It's been a time saver for me. Shorts is equivalent to Reels with YouTube. The good thing is you don't have to use only the phone app to use it. You can upload them through your desktop.
Oh, really?
The only requirement is they're vertical and they're under a minute. Okay. And if you do that, it'll automatically put it into the shorts section of your account. And if you've never uploaded one, that will activate this short section of your account. And shorts get more views than anything else, at least on my account, than any of my horizontal videos. So, and the thing about thumbnails, so I used to just let YouTube choose, you know, the first frame or whatever. That gives you the 3 options and you could pick one. The thumbnails need to be different. They need to make somebody curious to watch the video. So I've been creating them in Canva now and trying to do something that's going to grab their attention, get them to start the video. And then the other thing is, I don't put the title of the video on the thumbnail. I'll put a few words to try to get their curiosity versus whatever I titled the video. Because if they're not watching the video and they're seeing that thumbnail, YouTube has the title across the top. So I'm not wasting real estate on the image with that title. So the thumbnail should be the first experience they're going to get when they watch that video. And then the video should take off from the thought process that that thumbnail created, if that makes sense. Here is an example of a thumbnail I created when I was down at the conference. I thought, you know, that might get somebody's attention.
Yeah.
What is it I'm doing wrong? Well, you'll have to listen to the video to find out. Okay, that was it for YouTube. Does anybody have any questions on YouTube?
I want to mention before anybody asks the questions, it's a good thing you guys are all here because you get to see the entire presentation. I am so sorry, Dotty. I did not remember to record the first half.
C'est la vie. Are you
I know.
streaming it to Facebook?
No,
Oh,
no, I
okay.
forgot to do anything.
See, it's because Lynn's backing you up in the wrong way.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know where the record button is.
So anyway,
That
so
is
we're
okay.
all glad we're here. We get to hear it all. So yeah.
That's right. So this next section is all about the ABT method of writing. And this is called and, but, therefore. And I would suggest this Park Howell dude, he is amazing when it comes to this type of writing. If he offers any sort of a class and you want to spend any money on improving your social media, take his class. That would be my suggestion. But basically you're saying you're not the center of your story, someone else is, and you want to tell the story from that person's point of view. So Park Howell is great at storytelling, and these slides here came from his presentation. So here's kind of a breakdown of that. So you've got the audience is your first blank, whoever it is you're talking to, business owners, people who ride horses, whatever it is. And the stakes for whatever your topic is. So if they don't do whatever you're talking about, here's the problem, basically. But, and now we're talking about the problem, and therefore, which is the solution. So here's your general outline of what this is talking about. And a few examples of things that we all know. So little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, and you don't have to actually use these words. So and is not actually in there, but she's eating her curds and whey. Now we've got a implied but. Along came a spider who sat down beside her, and there's the therefore, and frightened Miss Muffet away. So our brains are trained to insert this sort of a pattern from childhood. This is how our brains, through marketing, through stories, through everything we've been introduced to as a little kid, we're trained to listen to this type of a thing. of a format. Here's another one, and I'm not going to read this whole thing, but we've all heard Abraham Lincoln's favorite speech. So again, the and, but, and therefore are not actually in the speech, but you can see that is the format that this speech carries. And this is a tweet, just again, kind of demonstrating this concept. Most entrepreneurs is the audience, would love to design a new category and build a billion-dollar business. So there's your and that one is explicit, but there is so much startup bullshit on Twitter. It's hard to know who to listen to. And this one is the therefore meet whoever this person is. So just an example of using this theory. And this got 60,000 views, that particular post at that time. So here was my first attempt at the conference doing this. So I put, you are a business owner, so that's the audience, and seek the inspiration to create copy that shows your unique skills and expertise. Imagine if you could learn to be persuasive in your writing, and then your marketing would be a breeze. But you struggle with words that convey your true zone of genius. Don't we all? Therefore, you fall short of your sales goals because your writing skills need to improve. Consider a better method of writing. Implementing the ABT method will make you writing more compelling. So this was my first attempt. And again, look up Park Howell.
Yeah.
He was the person that gave this presentation, and he is amazing at this type of writing. So if you want to learn more about that.
Thank you. You're actually the second person that's pointed him out in his writing.
Ah, cool.
So yeah, you went into more details. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. And this was the end. Look for more on my blog and in my LinkedIn newsletters, which I've been putting out quite regularly since the conference. So there's lots of information there. I'm going to stop sharing. And I am available for any questions that you might have.
Oh, good.
I was
So
just
does
kind
it-
of taking,
oh, okay.
I was taking a look at Facebook, and I've noticed that you and Becky, you no longer have friends, you have followers and following. So when you switch to professional mode, that takes you off of friends and it says followers. Is that?
Yeah.
That is correct. It also takes away that limit of
Right.
5,000.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that.
It definitely gives a different look to your page. So
Mhm.
I didn't even know that was doable. I always wondered why some people have followers and some people have friends.
Oh, you just thought I didn't have friends anymore.
Well, that's
No.
sometimes that works. It should
But
be
yes, that is
friends.
one advantage of it.
You got friends, you got followers, and you got stalkers. So
I know.
you got 3 categories.
Thankfully, Facebook doesn't have the stalker category displayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen a few of those around. Yeah. I
Definitely.
get some interesting ones because they don't understand the name Lynn does not mean I'm female.
Yeah.
Oh, that means
Really?
you get all of the ones that I get.
Yeah, and every other woman that's a friend of mine on Facebook gets. I see the same guy popping up. I thought, oh my God, he's a busy little guy.
He's probably not even real.
I know. Yeah.
But he's persistent.
Yeah. Well, good. So does anybody have any questions? I know you're all muted, so just unmute yourselves and let us know your questions. While we have Dotty here, we have the opportunity to ask her in person. Well,
Well, this is
virtually.
good having some of this information. Stuff is occurring that you don't know about unless somebody tells you about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Zuckerberg's not really good at telling things. He just keeps challenging me to a fight within a ring. I don't know what that's about.
He has not subscribed to the ABT method of writing at all.
It's more the AAA.
Is a
So with that change of not having followers, so I no longer friend people then on Facebook? Is that,
You can.
see? Okay,
You can
even
still
with the
friend
professional?
people. Yeah.
Okay, but they can't friend me. So when I friend them, they just become my follower instead of my friend?
Well, when they request a friend request from you, they become a follower. But
Okay,
but it does still say followers and friends on my
Okay.
profile, right, Lynn? You
'Cause
just
I-
looked at it.
No, I just saw followers. It
Okay.
says followers and following. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like all your friends left and became followers.
So
'cause I had
when I look
probably-
at it, it still says friends and followers.
Ah, okay.
Okay,
I wasn't
Mine must
sure
be
if
just
that was an
internal.
admin thing or not.
Mine says followers, but it also somewhere in my minutia, it says all your friends,
Yeah.
they are your followers. They are included in your followers, so.
So
And
I
the
can
other
become a
categories-
cult leader and gain followers.
What was that,
Right.
Tim?
I can become a cult leader and gain followers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Then, of course, you've got reluctant, angry family members who disagree with everything you say.
Yeah.
That's the other category.
Any other questions from anybody?
I think sometime in the future, if you could do something just on Instagram, I just can't. I've not been able to figure out Instagram. It's a puzzle to me. I know a lot of folks use it, but I haven't figured out how to use it. I go on Instagram and I look at things, and it just looks like a bunch of photos
Mhm.
or a bunch of videos, and it doesn't seem to be any arranged. It's so different from any other social media, but it's interesting because obviously it's something that is worth using from what you're showing.
It is. I'm not a strong Instagram user myself, which is why I didn't include it in here.
Right, right.
But yes, I actually attended several of the Instagram sessions that they had down at this meeting. And I'm going back again in February upcoming, and I'm gonna spend more time with the Instagram stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Just
okay.
because I'm not real strong in it.
Yeah.
How about TikTok?
I love TikTok.
Yeah, me too.
You
It's
know,
fun.
I get way more traction there with my videos than I do on YouTube. I started a Clapper account. I don't know if you've done that, Becky.
A what?
Clapper?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good if you want to turn on your lamps.
Yeah, exactly. But it's basically like TikTok, only it's US based. So for all of the people that don't want to get involved with TikTok because it's owned by China, two things: you can do Clapper and it's not owned by China. And then the second thing is, if China wants your information, they already have it anyway. So
Oh, I know, that's for sure.
you're not hiding anything by protesting TikTok. So just my opinion.
So is it clapper.com?
I believe so. Yeah.
I've heard of it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's another short form
it's
video.
it's an app, so I don't think it has it's just
Yeah,
an
it
app.
is an app. You can't use it on your desktop or anything. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
strictly
wow.
phone based.
Yeah.
Although really TikTok is too. You can see some of your data and stuff on the desktop, but it doesn't, at least the last time I tried it on TikTok, I couldn't upload anything that way. I
Oh,
still have
no,
to use my
no,
phone.
you have to use your phone, yeah.
So
Yeah,
would
Dotty
you,
and I are the same.
would you consider TikTok to be similar to Reels on Facebook only? I mean, that's why Reels came about, right? It was in response to TikTok.
That's why they came about, but TikTok has expanded its time to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Reels are still under a minute.
Gotcha.
And that's also the reason that YouTube Shorts came about, is in response to TikTok. And they are a minute and under as well.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and Instagram too. Is it still a minute
Yeah.
and under? Yeah.
I don't think their reels are under a minute anymore.
Oh, really? In Instagram?
I don't think so. I think they've upped the limit, but I don't think it's 10 minutes. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Oh, looks like we're,
Got some playing around with stuff to do.
Yeah, I know. So you covered, just so people know what they're missed, why they want to sign up next time. So you covered overall the different social medias, the statistics from the event, from the conference that you attended.
Mhm.
Then you covered LinkedIn.
Yep.
And some of the things that we should be taking advantage of on LinkedIn as well as Facebook. And those are the three parts of the recording
Yep.
that
And
we're
then
missing.
YouTube
Yeah,
after that, which I believe YouTube is about where you turn the recording on.
yeah, it is. So sorry. So, but
I
I
tried to
know,
do this presentation during meetings and it's just too long.
right, exactly, yeah. So, well, thank you so much, Dottie. I really, really appreciate it.
You are
And-
welcome.
And just so those of you who are with I Take the Lead, she's starting to do, well, for Denver anyway. Dottie has a presentation on AI for
Coming
the
up.
meeting time, and I'm excited. So I'm going to see if I can start getting her set up for that as well at some of the I Take the Lead meetings. Because that
Yep.
will be short for meetings. So yeah.
And if
Perfect.
you're interested, I just put together a bundle of 3 videos. I'm selling it for $29. And it is 3 of my master classes that I've done through Ask Dotty on content, on repurposing content, creating content, getting it out there, and local SEO.
Oh,
and if
okay.
you want that, it will be up for a week. I actually put it up for a presentation I'm doing tomorrow for another group. And it's $29, regular $147, and just go to askdotty.com. And there's a button at the top of the website to access.
Can you share that information? I mean, I know just in your words, so that when I do send out the recording to every, because we had a whole bunch of people who had registered and couldn't make it. That way they'll know where to get that.
I put it in the chat. I don't know if you can carry that over when you post.
Yeah, I can.
But right now there's a link at the top. There's a button, big button at the top, and it says gifts from Google.
Ah,
And it's how I get gifts from Google on a weekly basis. So it's the strategies that have worked for me for that.
Gifts
Cool.
for Google or from Google?
From gifts from Google.
Okay. And that'll be in the Ask Dotty.
Yep, it's on
Yeah.
my website at the top on any page you go to.
Okay, very cool. And that's where they get access to the $29.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, currently that package is on sale, so you don't need a code or anything like that.
Yeah, for a
It'll
week.
just work.
Okay,
excellent.
I'll put that out then when I send out the replay to everybody. Well, thank you, Dottie. Thank you,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Thank you for being here. Glad you could all be here.
Good stuff as always. And you may have convinced me I should try TikTok just for fun.
Might as well.
Ooh,
I mean,
Yeah.
what can hurt, right, Lynn?
I
Might be a
know.
better place to put my cat videos.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's where I've been. In my cat videos do better on Facebook than anything, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
start putting those up on Reels as long as they're under a minute.
yep.
I'll do that. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Well, bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks again, Dottie.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dottie. Great.